Welcome back to Real Recap, the channel that brings you the latest updates on your favorite movies. Today, we'll be diving into the exciting world of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, a thrilling superhero flick that will take you on a journey through the quantum realm. Let's get started. The opening scene of the movie takes us back in time to when Janet was trapped in the quantum realm, a place that is not easily accessible. While there, she encounters some peculiar monsters that are not found in our world. However, Janet finds herself in peril when she is attacked by some of these monsters. Just when things seem dire, someone unexpectedly appears and rescues her. The scene then shifts to the present day. After the events of Avengers: Endgame, life has been going pretty well for Scott Lang and his loved ones. However, things take a turn when a device they were experimenting on goes haywire and sucks them into the quantum realm. The Pym Van Dyne family are separated from Scott and Cassie and land in a completely different part of the quantum realm to the two. Scott manages to rescue Cassie from falling to her death before confronting an alliance called the Freedom Fighters, as Hope and Pym are guided through the quantum realm by Janet, who later brings them to Axia to meet an old friend. Scott and Cassie perform a ritual to understand the Freedom Fighters' language, learning of a man who managed to conquer what was once the home of the Freedom Fighters. Upon meeting Janet's friend, Krylar has the Ruler's Guard attack Janet's relatives, leading them to escape in Krylar's yacht. The Freedom Fighters are also soon under attack by the Guard and MODOK, whom Scott and Cassie find out is none other than Darren Cross, who is now deformed from the Yellow Jacket suit's destruction and has been left with a massive head but tiny limbs necessitating him to use a hover chair. While Scott is arrested and forced to make a deal with the man named Kang, having to retrieve the multiversal power core, Janet explains to Hope and Hank that Kang the Conqueror was a scientist, also trapped in the quantum realm, who attempted to fix his time chair, only to have Janet sabotage his departure because she realized from his ship's engine that he had destroyed several timelines and took countless lives, and hadn't actually crashed in the quantum realm as she'd assumed, but was exiled there. As Ant-Man, Lang shrinks into the enlarged, blown-up multiversal power core, shrinking it with the Wasp's help. Because they rebel against him, Kang steals the power core from them, defeating Ant-Man and the Wasp and taking Janet with him as MODOK crashes Pym's ship. Kang explains his origin and his plan to thwart the Council of Kangs for exiling him to Janet, as Cassie evades captivity and frees the Freedom Fighters. Ant-Man and the Wasp meet Pym, accompanied by the smarter ants who have also traveled to the quantum realm. Cassie interrupts Kang's transmission to Axia, telling all residents to fight against Kang. Telling MODOK to kill Cassie, Kang is confronted by Giant Man, approaching Axia's center. The Freedom Fighters and the inhabitants of the quantum realm also help defeat Kang, despite losing to his attacks. Cassie is able to get the best of MODOK and tells Cross that he has the capacity to change and does not have to be all his life. With Ant-Man, the Wasp, and Stature attempting to battle Kang, Pym calls his ants, which had arrived in the quantum realm centuries before the humans and developed their own society, to distract him. Convinced he has been acting horribly, Cross sacrifices his life as a hero in disabling Kang's force field he had made, allowing the ants to attack him, with Lang uneasily declaring Cross an Avenger when Cross asks. Janet opens a portal back to Earth until Lang, the last person to return, was blasted away by Kang. Kang attempts to kill Lang in hand-to-hand combat, but is sucked in by the distorting power core by Hope's assistance. Looking back at the celebrating Freedom Fighters, Lang and Van Dyne leave the quantum realm. Now back home, Lang continues his happy life and orchestrates a fake surprise birthday for Cassie due to him missing so many. Lang briefly reflects on Kang's words and worries that he may not be dead or the door might now be open to the ones who exiled him, but decides not to dwell on that for now and focus on his extended family. Believing the exiled Kang has died, the Council of Kangs calls every Kang variant in the multiverse. They discuss that the Avengers may have to be dealt with, as not only are they touching the very fabric of the multiverse, but they were even able to seemingly kill one of their own. In the 20th century, Loki attends a presentation about time with Mobius M. Mobius. The presentation being that of Victor Timely's, Mobius is not worried while Loki is terrified. And that's a wrap on our Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania movie recap. This film is a must-watch for all Marvel fans, with its intricate storyline and action-packed scenes. Before we end, here are some of the lessons we can learn from the movie: the importance of family, the consequences of our actions, and the power of forgiveness. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more movie updates. Thanks for watching.